Hey, today we're going to teach how to do, we're going to start working with our Tumbling for Beginners class, and we're going to focus on fundamentals all the way from the forward roll. The goal for this program is going to be attain a forward roll handstand, a cartwheel with proper hand placement, bridge kickover, and start beginning drills to help succeed at their next level. So we're going to start with this video on a forward roll, how to teach a proper forward roll. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to stand up. Join, stand up join, and you're going to do your pancake hands, what we're going to call them pizza hands, and you're going to squat down, and you're going to hold a nice round shape right there, okay? And that's all you're going to do. And you're going to come back up, and you're going to do that 5 times, okay? You'll hold that shape. Make sure that you're pressing up and showing us that nice round back there, okay? That's super important. So you're going to do that 5 times, and then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to stand on a paddle mat. We're going to do that same hollow shape. You're going to see how she keeps a round shape. She's going to hold her pizza hands by her ears, and she's going to reach down, put the back of her head on the floor, and then she's going to push back up and stand up. She's going to do that 5 times as well, okay? But she's just going to do it once. All right, so the next thing we're going to do, Katie's going to demonstrate, she's going to reach out, and she's going to try not to put her head on the floor to execute a forward roll. So she's going to reach, not to put her head on the floor. That'll teach them to really show and tuck their head. And then the last thing we're going to do, I forgot to tell you, come here. You're going to stand in front of the paddle mat, and what you're going to do, actually, right here, sorry. Right here, you're going to go with your pizza hands, and you're going to roll and then stand back up. So you're going to squat all the way down, roll on your back, round shape, and come back up with your feet together. Try that again, Katie. Roll back up. Good. That's going to teach them to get that forward roll and then come back up. All right, next we're going to start working on our handstand. You can shut off now. Worked on the handstand. Handstand's the most important thing that you will ever do in tumbling besides the round-off hurdle. So handstand, we're going to work on it, and we're going to perfect it throughout all tumbling. Handstand should be starting at this level all the way throughout into throwing fulls, double fulls, full in, full outs, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to learn the shape. What we're going to do is we're going to step into a lunge with your good leg, okay? Should be in a bent leg lunge with your arms by your ears, okay? And what you're going to do here is you're going to reach, you're going to point your toe as you reach out, and you're just going to push. You should see a nice T here, and you're going to push back. I want to see that 5 times for each session. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to work on the actual lever, the seesaw, okay? So the seesaw is going to be the same thing. I want to really push the shoulders in your ears, a nice line throughout, and she's going to reach, she's going to point her toe, and she's going to reach, and she's going to get her leg all the way up, okay? The next drill when they execute that is she's going to go to her toe. So she's going to start thinking about pushing off on her toe. So she's going to reach really big, she's going to show me that T, and then she's going to go on her toe, right? That was actually a half handstand. I want to see the toe. Okay. So we're going to go to the toe and then down, all right? So now we're like really focusing on pushing off. Now she's going to do the push off into the half handstand, okay? This shows a big split. I want to see that big 180, right? Now we're going to go ahead and come over to the block, and we're going to do the handstand. So big thing, remember, arms by your ears. Never ever leave your arms by your ears. You should be reaching out. You need to be able to reach out here, right? And you're going to do the handstand. Reach all the way out and hold on the block, okay? Go ahead now, do them on the block and hold for 5 to 10 seconds. All right, so we can hold, and balance. Okay, great side stations for handstands. We're going to do 3 things. We're going to do lunges. You can come down. So we're going to do lunges on the wall. So what we're going to do is we're going to lunge and put our hands on the wall. Come on, Katie. All right, you're going to put your hands on the wall, and all we're going to do is kick that leg up. We're going to move it, kick it. You can put a pair of ankle weights on. You can do a 1 or 2 pound ankle weight, and we're just going to kick that leg up so they can understand that drop. And then the other thing we're going to do is we're just going to have a T hold for 5 seconds. Have them hold this on the side. This is something you can be watching while you're spotting all of this stuff. It's important to keep your hands and watch that shape, okay? You're going to find I didn't have to do a lot of shaping because they've already had this. So you're gonna have to make sure you're rounding that back. Make sure that we show that T and hold it for 5 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. And then another side station, this is your third one, are gonna be partner handstands. They can hold these for 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds. They can build up to that, okay? So reach, reach, reach. Make sure they're reaching out big, and handstand. And I always tell athletes, use your feet, your first and your thumb, and just bobble. Make them do the work. You know, pull them. Make sure that they're tight, okay? And that is how you start building proper handstands. We're done. Hey, all right, now we're gonna start working our cartwheels, all right, the fundamentals of a cartwheel. Now, note that in this first drill, we're not gonna be using the correct hand placement because it's impossible, but we'll upgrade that hand placement as the progression continues throughout, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do, remember these are beginners, all right? So you're gonna get in a runner's lunge, all right, which is all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Put your hands on the ground in a staggered position, and what she's gonna do is she's gonna kick over the best she can and try to get all the way over, okay? You may find that it's a little hard. They may land with 2 feet. They may not get all the way over on their hips, but they'll just keep working at it. That's just to teach them how to push off on their leg, all right? So our second drill, we're gonna come over here, Rachel's gonna do, she's going to put her bad leg in the circle, her good leg out in the lunge. She's also gonna reach. Now her hand placement is now gonna change to her good leg is going to be the garage, her bad hand is going to be the car. So she's going to be placing her hands like this. This is the garage, and this is the car, and the car goes in the garage. Okay? So she'll be placing her hand. She's going to go up to handstand, which is going to teach the athlete to lift their toes and get over their head and get their hips above their hands. Okay, so go ahead, Rachel, with that one. Hands in the garage, handstand, and then she's going to step out on the other side in the hula hoops, okay? So the only thing required here is you could use 3 hula hoops or you could use 3 chalk lines and circle those out, okay? Now Rachel's going to demonstrate the handstand and go over the wall, and she's going to hold that in a V here and then step out. On the other side. Okay? I forgot. Handstand, there you go, and hold in the V, in the V. I want you to hold here. Good. Now step out, continue to step out and rotate around. Now notice she kept that shape, her shoulders were in her ears and she was tight throughout, nice and round. Okay? Now she's actually done a cartwheel. So the last thing we're going to do is we need to have our side stations, right? So we're going to have a couple side stations. The first one, these are stations that you would use while you are working with the athlete on the actual scale. These are things that they do on the side, and they are conditioning, and they also help progress the drill. So the first one is going to be mountain climbers. Joy is going to show us how to do a mountain climber. These are helping these kids use that lunge position and push up on those feet. Go ahead. Okay? They're using their toes. We're trying to get them off their heels because a lot of people use their heels when they're doing their tumbling. Okay, the other thing is we're going to start working on this side station, the progression for round-offs. Okay, so round-offs are important, and we want to start working them early even though we're not. So we're going to use our weights, we're going to put them behind us, and she's going to keep that nice shape, her head's neutral, straight line, and she's going to push all the way up really fast with those weights. Okay, and she's going to do 5 sets of these, 3 sets of 10, sorry. All right, so that's a good side station. Make sure you can tell them, round your shoulders. The thing I use is hold your egg in your chest so that they understand holding their egg means they're going to round their shoulders. And then the last side drill is going to be a fall. This is also a round-off drill. So we're progressing into round-offs now while we're working cartwheels. So what you want to do here is you want to put your arms, shoulders in your ears, and you want to pull your good leg up. You do not want your foot to go at your knee or behind your knee. That's where you lose power. So we're going to keep our foot in front of us, and we're just going to fall forward. Okay? That's teaching the athletes how to reach out in a round off. Okay? And you can do 5 or 10 of those. They can do those on their own as well. And that's how we teach a cartwheel. to talk about the bridge kickover and start working into developing opening those shoulders up, and so that we can get the back bend kickover and then also the back walkover. Okay, so Katie's going to demonstrate our first drill. We're going to lay on our back with our pancake hands or our pizza hands, holding our pizzas, and we're going to lift up and we're just going to achieve straight arms. That's it. Straight arms, straight arms, straight arms, straight arms. Great. Once she's achieved that, she's going to try to push her shoulders over hands by straightening out her legs and opening up those shoulders. Okay? And then the last thing she's going to do is she's going to do bridge rocks. Okay? So once they get that, you can bend your knees on this. Okay? You're going to bridge walk and open. Bridge rock and open. Good. Open. Okay? You want to try to do 5 of each of those. That was 3 drills in 1. So remember, bridge first, straight arms. Bridge second with straight legs. Bridge 3 with rocks, opening up those shoulders. Okay? The second one, once they've gotten that and those have been achieved, we're going to move into starting to kick. Okay? She's going to straighten both of her legs, squeeze tight, and she's going to go up and down 5 times. All right? She's going to do 3 sets of those. All right? Now that's teaching her how to, you can actually do that. The other leg should be bent here. Okay? All right? So we're going to do that 5 times. Okay? Now, once they've achieved that and that leg is going all the way up to the ceiling, we're going to move into bend your bad leg, right? We're just going to go on your toe and down. Bring your other leg down. Bring your leg down and on your toe. Okay? Once that's achieved and the shoulders are nice and open, then we're going to get just a little bit of flight. She's going to learn to push and push. She's going to try to go higher, right? Now try to go higher. There you go. Until eventually she'll get that kick over. But until then, we're going to use a panel mat. So we're going to come over here. These are good. These are actually our side stations. You can do this drill that she just did on a panel mat. Start pulling the panel mats down, okay, until they've achieved that. This is a drill we're going to start working on to open up the shoulders. She's going to go into a back bend, and she's going to you can put a panel mat on the wall, or she can put her feet on the wall or near the wall, but put some padding on it. What she's going to do here is she's going to push her shoulders. She's going to be able to use that to help open her shoulders. Those are good side stations while you're especially working just how to straighten your arms. And she can go back and forth and rocking on those, okay? But that can give her assistance with opening her shoulders when she doesn't have any. And then the other side station we're going to do, because this is a progression, we want them to start working on those back walkovers in the next level, so we need to know how to do a back bend. So we're going to work on our back bends by walking down the wall. Okay, she's going to grab the wall and she's going to use her hands to walk around. This is an excellent drill for kids to do at home. They can just put a pillow down and you can tell them to work on those at home because they need to be practicing them. She can also walk back up. It's also help build a strength in her shoulders. And that is how we do a bridge kickover. Hey guys, okay, so here is some great warm-up ideas. These are great for warm-ups instead of just running all the time to increase their heart rate. I mean, running is great, don't get me wrong, but there are some better options to help them become productive when they start learning round-offs and other things. These are great warm-ups to get their heart rate up and also teach them the fundamentals of how to rebound and how to hurdle. So what we're going to do, and this will get their heart rate up if they do it right, but make sure they're doing it right, because at muscle memory, if they do it wrong and then they learn their round off and they're deep squatting these jumps, they're going to have to relearn it or they're never going to tumble well. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do our rebound hops. We still do these in gymnastics every single day in our warm-ups, and they're going to reach their arms up by their ears. I always say shoulders in your ears because they get real straight. Get your chins off your chest, ladies. Get a head neutral. And they're just going to push off their toes, and they're not going to bend their legs. So they're just going to pop, 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 pop. See how their feet are kind of getting in front of them? That's what we want. And you can go up and down the floor up to like 5 times. That will get their heart rate up if they're doing it correctly. Okay, come on down, do it again. Right? Straight, straight, straight. Get your chin off your chest, Rachel. Good, good. Reach, reach. Fingers are up in the air. Right? Using those toes. We want to keep these girls off of their heels. The next good warm-up is skipping. All right? Especially at this level, they're going to learn to hurdle soon. I would tell them to try to skip with their foot in front of them But go ahead and skip. I don't care what your arms look like, just skip and put your feet in front of you when you're skipping, okay? Skip, skip, okay? This is teaching them how to push up on that leg, and they can skip around the gym instead of running, and it's helpful for their round off, okay? So skip, skip, skip. You can also progress into teaching them how to use their arms in their round off with the skipping by using your arms. So you can use your arms and do like a hurdle. Skip, 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 okay? Good. All right, and then the last one, again, we want to use them to use their toes and build up those quad muscles and get their heart rate going. You can use a panel mat and push panel mats. You can use a bigger mat, and you can even put one of their teammates on there or one of their classmates, and they can push. Now focus on that round shoulders, get that round back so that we have good shaping, and they're always working shaping. Try it again, Katie. Really, really hold your egg in your chest, okay? Hold your egg in your chest, hold your egg in your chest, good. See, she's really, really digging and using her knees, using her quadricep muscles, and pushing off on her toes. And that's it. Okay, last conditioning or warm-up drill. I recommend this for warm-up because at the end of their practice, they're probably gonna be pretty tired, and this is a tough one. So in the beginner class, I'd recommend to do tabletops, but as they advance, and if they get all their skills, they should be at the next level, they can do bridge walks. So we're gonna have Joy do a tabletop walk, and Rachel is gonna do a bridge walk. And these are great to do as well. Again, decrease the heart rate, open the shoulders. It has multi-functions, okay? Go ahead, girls, and show them. And you can go back and forth on the floor. Again, the bridge walks are extremely difficult. They also require a lot of coordination, but you can start with these, and it would definitely build up. One of the things I suggest is sometimes they can't even get a quarter of the way. Maybe just kind of track what they're doing, and then set some progression goals for them and give them high fives or stickers when they go past what they did the day before. You can also go forwards as well for that drill. That